We're going to try this again. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Sherelle. I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, and this ain't a podcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in this Tuesday like you do every Tuesday. I got a great show in store for you. But before I go any further, make sure you click that button in your lower right corner and share this live with 3 friends you think will love the conversation. You guys, we were getting into it, and I don't know what happened. But we're going to try this again. I'm going to send my live again so people I think will like it, okay? So let's do it again. Let's see what we get. Okay. So let's try this again. We're gonna try this again. See what we can get. So how are y'all weekends? How was y'all weekend? My weekend was good. I had a very eventful weekend. So we're gonna get into it. I'm grateful this week for being obedient and for getting those little nudges from God via media, so via music, media, however I get them to remain obedient to what he told me to do. I'm grateful for that. I want to tell you all about what I learned about forgiveness. I learned that forgiveness is the gap between remembering the experience, situation. Something is always something, right? Forgiveness is the gap between remembering something and reliving something. If you think about a person, place, or situation, and you just remember it and you don't feel it all in your body no more, it's just a memory, you might have forgiven that situation, that person. But if you think about it and you feel it all in your body like it's happening all over again, you have not forgiven it. I learned that forgiveness is true peace in your spirit, in your body. Like, it's a clarity, it's a certainty. It is not faking. It's not just because they're not around to trigger you. It's not because time heals all, because it definitely fucking doesn't. And it's not because you just trying to be passive aggressive and hide how you feel. There is a true rest and ease and peace and clarity that you have, and not in just your mind, but in your body about it. It's absolute peace about the situation. It's not a faking it. It's when I was describing it to my siblings, I was being like very frank, because y'all know I like to cuss. I was just saying that I feel I have this forgiveness in my body, and it's a very true, absolute, certain feeling of I don't give a fuck. I do not have the capacity to even go back to how I felt about it before, because I have put so much work in to get past it. I didn't know that I had forgave this person, but I realized after the conversation that I did. And it was such an amazing feeling. And it's so crazy because I never said I forgive you. I said it to myself, obviously, first, because I'm not telling motherfucker that first. But once I said it out loud, I realized I forgave another person as well. And I was like, oh my God, I'm the type of person where I still kind of feel this way too. Where I had grudges against people in middle school, y'all. I felt like if we had beef in middle school and I felt it deeply enough that I didn't like you in middle school, I would not like you into adulthood. Y'all know how long middle schools ago? I am delusional. Okay? Delusional, right? So, I would not like you. Like, it was a person I didn't like in middle school. I think I saw him or talked to him or something. And I was like, I don't like them. I don't like them no more. I couldn't remember why I didn't like them. I just remember that I didn't like them. And that was enough for me to not like them. And I thought I would always be like that. Like, I was going to take the grudge to the grave. But I realized now that I'm not. And it's a good thing. You know, with age comes maturity and wisdom. And I kind of like that, you know. I like that I ain't holding grudges from middle school. It's petty. Very petty. But, yeah. I ain't, as far as fathers and forgiveness, because I saw a post that said, forget that nigga. I ain't telling you to forget that nigga. I will never tell you no dumb shit like that, because it's not something that you just do. Forgiving someone is an experience all itself that you have to go through. The only way to it is to go through it. That's it. So I'll never tell you to blindly forgive somebody. And I hated how people told me to blindly forgive people, because that shit never made sense to me. And so I hope the way I described it has been a little insightful for someone else. I ain't never telling you. I don't give a fuck what it is. I never tell you that. I don't give a fuck what that person did. Don't ever just blindly forgive them. Fuck all that. No, be mad. Be mad until you can find it in your spirit and in your soul, until you put the work in to forgive them. Fuck that. I ain't never opted. I'm going to always choose violence first. Very rarely am I choosing peace first. Turn that shit upside down. Because sometimes you need a little fire, baby. Fire bakes a cake and and it boils an egg. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. But let's move on to you guys. Let's get on to some trending topics. In the media, you guys have seen that they have implemented the draft, meaning all men between the ages, I believe, 18 and 26 have to register. I saw somewhere that someone said if you only have one son, then your one son doesn't have to register. But if you have more than one son, then you have to register. I would tell you like this. First, the draft is not new. Okay? It's not new. Check it out. All right? So check out the draft. Get more information, because when I was growing up, I remember hearing that boys had to register for the draft. I was like 8. I don't know. So the draft is nothing. This is not new. I think that it was, it was something they stopped and now they brought it back. I advise everyone to really do research. Do research about these trending topics and stop just becoming scared about things that they post on the Shade Room. You do your own research. Get on websites that say .gov. That's usually a good indicator that they have reliable information. .gov is always a good indicator. You can find some reliable information about policies and legislation that is taking place that impacts you and your family. I always urge you to do that. Okay? It's not new. Just chill out. Okay? Second thing, Trump was in Detroit. He was posted with Peasy and Vezo. And everybody went crazy. They voting for Trump because he was posted with some rappers. And every day I fucking lose hope in y'all niggas. Every day. I just be like, wow, y'all niggas getting dumber and dumber. I'd say do your research, but like the way that the government works, like the legislative, the judicial, the legislative branch, the judicial branch, and the Congress, and you guys gotta we learned that already. I really need y'all to figure that out. I need y'all to revisit some of y'all social studies teachers. I need y'all to talk to them about how that works, because there's no way we should still be going through this. I really need y'all to stop basing your votes on people who post a picture somewhere, who took a picture with your favorite rapper. Please stop. Please, I really need y'all to do a better job. When we are looking to vote, your votes matter. Stop saying they don't matter. You ain't voting. Your vote matter. Do your research. Vote for the candidate who best aligns with you. I will also I will also tell you that if you want to know where a lot of these candidates are getting their money from, it's public information. I wish I could remember where I found it. I will tell you this though. I know a while back there was someone running for an office in Detroit, and U.S. ICE, which is like the largest ice supplier in the city of Detroit, I think in the state of Michigan, quite frankly, U.S. ICE was donating thousands of dollars to candidates. Now, if you don't know, I think U.S. ICE is based in like on Michigan Ave. I think it might be in Dearborn, because I believe it is Arabic owned or Middle Eastern owned type. But they were donating thousands of dollars to candidates. And I know this because there's a site where you can look up what the candidates are getting, where their donations coming from. So I advise you, if you want to know more about a candidate, what they stand for, do the research. You're getting those little things in the mail. They're telling you things about them. Do a Google search. Look them up. Run their name through Otis. Run their name through the public records. Find out what these people got going on so that you can make an informed decision. That's all that I ask you guys. Stop believing the Shade Room. Stop believing Gossip City. Stop believing viral posts. Do your research. Do your research. And last, another trending topic is the city is on fire. This is not related to Detroit, but there was a shooting at a splash pad in Rochester Hills, which is obviously very sad. I believe it said between 6 to 9 people, including kids, were shot. Detroit is, everywhere where it's getting hot is on fire. Not just the city of Detroit, everywhere. If there's people, that motherfucker is crime. The crime is there. The crime is going up in Detroit. A man was delivering some DoorDash and he hit a lady and kept going, ended up killing her. The city is on fire. I got 3 tips for y'all to stay safe during the summer. First thing is first. 1, do not be out after a certain time. Just because the club lets out at 2 a.m. does not mean that you should be there till 2 a.m. Take your ass home at 11:30, 12 o'clock. I don't care if the club just got hot. Your ass gonna be hot if a bullet go in it. Go home after a certain time. 2, stop hanging out with friends of a friends of a friends of a friends with a friend. Stop hanging out with all those people. Stop doing it, because you never know what somebody else got going on. Okay? And number 3, absolutely number 3. Always, always, always assume that if you want to take it far, that the next person want to take it further. That is the quickest way to keep your life. Okay? 1, go home at a reasonable time. 2, stop hanging out with everybody and their mama. 3, always assume somebody really ain't got nothing to lose. They gonna take it further. If you want to take it to hell, somebody want to take it to the beginning of the hell. Stop doing it. Those are 3 tips I got for you to stay safe during the summer, to survive the summer. Please. Okay? I want to be able to come back at the end of the summer, August, September, and y'all still be here. That's all I want. I also want to give a shout out. Before we get ready to wrap this up, I want to give a huge shout out to tonight's sponsor, My Place Studio, which is a premier content studio over in Wayne, Michigan. You guys got to give them a call to book your slot now to go podcast with them. It's a state-of-the-art studio, you guys. And not only do they cut up or edit your videos and your podcast, they post it on their page. That's double the marketing. It's not enough that you just post your page, your clips on your page. They post it on their page as well. So that doubles the eyes that you have on your podcast, which increases the likelihood that you go viral, get people to follow you, and start making money on social media. So huge thanks to our sponsors this week at My Place Studio. Make sure y'all go check them out and go podcast with them, y'all. You got to do it. Also, I just wanted to wrap this episode up with just saying that I ain't forcing nobody, and I don't encourage nobody to just blindly forgive anybody or anything. Do the work that it takes to get to that place, because you don't want to have to keep repeating the same lessons over and over again. Also, I gave you 3 tips to stay safe this summer, okay? Go home at a reasonable time. Stop hanging out with everybody and their mama, and always assume that somebody else is willing to take it 2 times as far as you are. Those are 3 tips that are guaranteed to keep your natural black ass out of trouble, out of jail, and on this side of the dirt. I want all my people to live and be safe and have a fun summer. I want your kids to be safe and have a fun summer. And I want everybody to be able to go back to school or whatever in the fall on good terms and good health in their body. All right. And then my last thought is, I gave y'all 3. My last thought is I gave y'all about forgiveness. I gave y'all the tips to stay alive. I think my last wrap up thought would be to, you know what? Know that your obedience is still opening doors. Even if you don't see the fruits of it, it's paying off. It's paying off for you right now. You being obedient is got something going. It's adding to something for you. So just keep it in mind when you decide that you don't want to do it no more. So just remember, I told you them. Remember, Sherelle said your obedience is opening up doors. And I'm only telling you because God said the sign and told me. So I'm sharing with you. That's it. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. I'm going out the same way I came in. I would say that I am grateful, to have such a resilient spirit, baby. I ain't gonna never give up. Okay. I am gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. Okay. For better or for worse. That's just who I am. But that's really all I got for you guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight like you do every Tuesday. My name is Sherelle, y'all. I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, and this and a podcast. I will see y'all next Tuesday. Peace.